period. Because I believe all of the religions have the divine influence, but humanity went astray.
Right.
That's why I liked Islam's explanation of faith. It was God didn't just choose one nation. He sent people all over the earth throughout time. We don't even know all their names. And it was always the same message, but we went astray. We changed the books. And he chose the Israelites for a long period of time. It wasn't that they're the only ones chosen to be saved. They were chosen to receive revelation, and they dropped the ball. They dropped the ball with John the Baptist, and then they dropped the ball when they tried to take the life of the Messiah, Jesus, which is why we also believe he will come back to earth. Think about Christians and Muslims. We both believe in Jesus. We both believe in the end of time. We both believe he's going to come back. Look at how simple this is. Hey, Christians and Muslims, we don't need to kill each other. We got the same enemies, man. People that want to defile our children, people that want to do the type of crap that Kanye West is doing, people that, the Kardashian world we're living in, okay? No offense to them, because I know people that work for them directly, but no offense. I don't agree with their morality. I just don't. You're famous for what? What are you famous for, Kim? So we always got to remember the seed. If the seed is rotten, what fruit can it bear? How did her fame come from? It came from doing a disgusting act publicly. Okay, with Ray J. That's the seed. What good? Now, can she correct her action? She's not, though. She's still arrogant. Can she correct and say, God, I made a mistake. Forgive me. Yeah, it's never too late to change course. But I don't think they will. They get so deluded by their wealth and their power and their money but here's what I want to say to the Christians on like this. We're not enemies, man. 2 billion Christians, 2 billion Muslims. That's half the world, Sean Kelly. Half the world believes Jesus is the Messiah. Half the world believes he's going to come back down to earth. So if we believe he's going to come back down to earth, why don't we just get along? And when he comes, he'll tell us, I'm God. No, I was just a prophet. He'll tell us. How simple is this? Let's focus on the people taking God out of the classroom, taking God out of society, bringing this immoral world that we live in, putting chemicals and toxins into our food, defiling us in every single direction of our lives. That is our enemy, Christians and Muslims. That is who we should focus on. The people that have brought filth into the world, endless conflict, endless wars, and many of the times they take your faith and our faith to pull it off. We need to wake up, Christians and Muslims. We are not enemies. We both believe in Jesus Christ. We both believe he will return. When he returns, he will tell us who was right or wrong. Until then, let's join forces and let's pay attention to these godless, satanic, demonic agendas that are not by accident. That's what we need to be doing. They got you focused on the wrong thing. Look over here while we destroy you over there. Muslims are not your enemies, Christians. And Muslims, Christians are not your enemies. And you know that because our faith teaches us that. If it wasn't for the first Christians, Islam wouldn't be here today. The Prophet commanded us, peace be upon him, to go to a Christian king, Sean Kelly. Do you know this history?
No.
The first Muslims were being persecuted and massacred by their own tribesmen, by their own clans, by their own families. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, listen to me. Most of you, I need you to go to Abyssinia, ancient Ethiopia. The Najasi in Arabic, the Negus, not the curse word, because people, there's like that spelling bee video. He was the king of the ancient Ethiopians, the king of ancient Abyssinia. He was a righteous Christian king that gave refuge to the first Muslim refugees that had to leave Mecca because they were being massacred by their own pagan brothers and sisters. A Christian is not an infidel in Islam. A Christian has a protected class in Islam known as a person of the book. People of the book. In Islam, if you open up the Quran, God calls the Israelites, the Jews, and the Christians the people of the book. What does that mean? The people who received the books that came before the Quran. The Torah, the Old Testament, the Psalms of David, and the Gospel of Christ, which we do not have completed during his lifetime. The Gospel was his spoken word. We have bits and pieces of it from people that heard this and heard that, but he never left it completed during his lifetime. So God sent the last testament, the Holy Quran, to correct everything that came before it. That's Islam in a nutshell. We don't claim to be a new religion. The act of submitting to the Creator was from day one. Muslim is one who submits their will to God. What did Jesus say in Matthew 26? Oh, Father, not as I will, but as you will. He didn't even have the same will equal to the Father, let alone be God. He had to submit his will to the Father. That's in Matthew chapter 26, verses 36 to 39. These are things that Wes Huff can address if he wants. So it's not a debate, brother, but these are like black and white,
Yeah. Have you seen any of Alex O'Connor's stuff?